Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. You know, millions of animals enter shelters every single year. And by the time they finally reach a new environment, well, they've often completely unlearned how to trust. It's a really tough reality. As we look at pet adoption today, it's absolutely crucial that we put on our clinical hats and approach this not just as, casually bringing home a new pet, but as actively rehabilitating a survivor. So today, we are going to explore the absolute critical foundation of care that's required to help a rescue pet not just survive, but truly thrive.
Right off the bat, I want you to ask yourself this question. Is an adopted pet just a new animal in your house, or are they a survivor seeking a permanent sanctuary? This is a massive mindset shift. If we treat a rescued animal exactly the same as a puppy or kitten that was raised in a perfectly stable environment, we are literally setting them up to fail. Without the right structured approach, moving into a new home can actually trigger severe anxiety and some really tough behavioral challenges for these animals. They aren't just looking for a house, they're looking for sanctuary. Okay, let's dive into this clinical roadmap. We've broken it down into 5 essential pillars. 1. Creating unwavering permanence. 2. Optimal diet and safe shelter. 3. Reading body language for trust. 4. Mental challenges and exercise. And finally, 5. Professional veterinarian and hygiene care. All right, starting right off with pillar number 1, creating unwavering permanence, proving they are home. So animals that have been passed from home to home simply don't naturally assume they're safe. They just don't. They have these intense survival mechanisms deeply rooted in instability. It's like they're constantly waiting for the other shoe to drop. That's why permanence is an absolute psychological necessity. By fully integrating the animal as a real family member, we actively dismantle that anxiety. Structural permanence is quite literally the only way a highly defensive, nervous animal can finally settle down and become that well-behaved companion you're hoping for. So what does this actually mean for you? How do we execute this? Well, here are the specific, practical actions for you as an owner. You create permanence through rigid, unbending predictability. Step 1, feed them at a consistently reliable time every single day. Step 2, walk them on a highly reliable schedule. Step 3, establish specific, uninterrupted resting periods. When an animal's daily routine is entirely predictable, their brain can finally stop panicking about when they're going to eat next or go outside. You are proving, through your daily actions, that their basic needs will always be met.
Moving right along to pillar number 2, optimal diet and safe shelter, meeting biological needs.
And once we've addressed their psychological safety, we've got to immediately pivot to their baseline physiological needs. A lot of rescue pets arrive in a state of hidden malnutrition. They might be over or underweight, but they're starved for real nutrients. Transitioning them to a high-quality, species-appropriate diet is profoundly transformative. When they are properly fueled, you will see a massive clinical improvement in their coat, totally stabilized energy levels, and a huge boost in their cognitive function. It's night and day.
But hey, biological needs aren't just about what's in the food bowl, they're about the physical environment. To create a truly safe space at home, you need a few necessary items. A climate-controlled sanctuary indoors, a clean, proper enclosure, and a designated resting space where they can finally be off high alert. I'm going to speak plainly here from a professional veterinary perspective. Leaving domesticated pets exposed to harsh outdoor elements is a failure of care. With very few exceptions, these animals absolutely require a safe, comfortable indoor shelter where they can drop their guard and sleep deeply without feeling threatened by the weather or predators.
Okay, let's jump into pillar number 3, reading body language for trust, the nuances of affection.
Now, what's really interesting about this next concept is how often we humans get consent-based affection incredibly wrong. When we contrast our human expectations with the realities of a rescue pet, it's pretty eye-opening. We expect and seek constant cuddles, right? But a rescue might associate human hands with past trauma. We might try forcing physical contact, but the animal, and this is especially true for exotic pets, views that handling as a severe stressor. We just naturally assume immediate trust, but they require strict boundaries just to feel a baseline of safety.
So, the ultimate favor you can grant your new pet, the specific action you must take, is respecting their boundaries. You have to observe their body language like a hawk. Are their ears pinned back? Is their tail tucked? Are they completely stiff? If so, back away. Give them space. By only initiating physical touch when they actually show receptive body language, like a loose posture or when they actively lean into you, you fast-track the process of earning their absolute trust. Trust me, consent is just as important in the animal kingdom as it is in ours.
All right, let's move to our 4th pillar, mental challenges and exercise, eradicating behavioral issues.
I want to speak directly to those of you dealing with destructive chewing, excessive vocalization, or that nervous pacing around the house. So often, these animals are just labeled as incorrigible or bad. But from a veterinary standpoint, those bad behaviors are almost always just symptoms of profound boredom and pent-up energy. The real cure here is environmental enrichment. These are mental challenges designed to force the animal to use their brain, effectively eliminating the sheer frustration that leads to all those destructive habits.
So let's get into the practical, non-negotiable steps for caring for your new pet's mind and body. First, mandate daily physical cardiovascular exercise. You've got to get their heart rate up. Second, implement puzzle feeders for their meals. Make them hunt and work for their food instead of just inhaling it out of a bowl in 2 seconds. And third, conduct short daily training sessions. When you actively challenge their mind, you literally drain that anxious, destructive energy right out of them. A physically and mentally tired pet is a well-behaved pet, for sure.
And finally, we arrive at Pillar 5, Professional Veterinary and Hygiene Care, Comprehensive Management.
Look, it is a sad reality that a lot of adopted pets have never received consistent medical care before arriving at your door. So, your actionable veterinary protocol is threefold. Step 1, establish a relationship with a vet immediately so you have a solid health baseline. Step 2, make sure you administer all necessary vaccines to protect them. Step 3, institute routine grooming and really strict housekeeping. Things like regular brushing and keeping their enclosure spotless physically prevent skin infections and parasites. Plus, this level of meticulous clinical care really primes your pet to bond deeply with you.
As we look at the complete picture of this rehabilitation roadmap, I really want you to take this to heart. You are doing more than just housing an animal. You are completely rewriting their story. Adopting a pet isn't a casual hobby. It's a profound, lifelong commitment. By providing that unwavering permanence, optimal nutrition, mental enrichment, and dedicated medical care, you are literally giving a survivor a completely new lease on life.
So, I want to leave you with this final provocative thought. Are you truly ready to make the lifelong commitment to rewrite their story? It takes a ton of patience, strict structure, and immense empathy. But the reward? It's absolutely unparalleled. Thank you so much for joining me for this breakdown. If you found these practical steps valuable, please make sure to subscribe to We Love Pets so you can join our community and catch all of our upcoming in-depth pet care tutorials. Together, we can make sure every adopted animal gets the extraordinary life they actually deserve. Catch you next time.